I'm Dave Carter, and I come and attend both the traditional and the contemporary service, and I've been the executive pastor here at Reynoldsburg Community Church since May. So I think the first thing about what my faith means to me is it changed everything about my life. From the time that I was brought up in the church to the time I was 13 years old, and I discovered that God was really real, that He wasn't just stories, He wasn't just something that I heard about. It was about God becoming real in my life. And I'd love to say I responded then, and I did in some ways, and in some ways I didn't. And it was an ongoing journey for me, and then it really came to a head in college when I knew it was more than just believing, but it was also surrendering control. But I made the conscious decision that God would be in control. And when I made that decision, then God became the lead and I became second, and my life began to transform pretty rapidly. My career choice changed, and I felt called to go wherever God sent me to go. And I feel like I've tried to live that my whole life. Many people are surprised to know that I never thought I'd be a pastor. And in fact, I thought, God, this isn't for me. I'll go wherever you want me to go, do whatever you want me to do. But I really didn't think that was going to be something God asked me to do. And so I've been on this journey of pursuing God. So I've done that in my professional career. I've done that in my relationships, in my marriage, with my children, how I live life, how I approach people. I try to see them from God's perspective with His compassion. And so how I live, how I can meet people, treat my neighbors, how I do what I do for a living, everything about my life, how I use my time, everything is influenced by my relationship with Christ. I think one of the things I would say to people is we all have choices in life, and we have the power of choice, but we don't have the power of consequence. We like to think we're the masters of our own destiny. I thought my plan was better. And until I said, this isn't working anymore, and God was big enough to handle me saying, this isn't working, I'm not gonna be a part of you, and then revealed why it wasn't working. And I had to be honest enough to say, I'm willing to try. When I took that step of faith, it changed everything. For me, there's so much peace. There's so much assurance. There's so much hope. So many people I meet, they're so discouraged about life. They're really concerned. They don't see a way forward, and when they look around at the world, they don't see much hope. They see more pain and hurt and suffering. And for me to know that God has it under control, that what I do feeds into His plan and purpose, it takes an immense amount of pressure off me personally to perform and be who I think I'm supposed to be, and instead it allows me to be who God wants me to be.